Hello, welcome to Maya Exchange Store presentation. This presentation makes your application ready for distribution in the Autodesk Exchange Store. And I am Vijay Prakash, developer consulting specialist for Maya. And I am from Autodesk Developer Network team. Today the agenda is what is all about Maya Autodesk Exchange Store and how we are going to port your apps and how to install your apps on different platforms like Linux, Windows and Mac OS, and how the directory structure should be. And these are all things we are going to see in this presentation. First thing, what is Autodesk Maya Exchange Store? Maya has its own exchange store. Here you can see the link I have given. So if you click on this apps.exchange.autodesk.com in English, and it will take you to this internet page. And here you have to select the store to begin, and you can see different products from Autodesk. Now we are going to concentrate only on Maya. So I have clicked on Maya. So now you can see all the apps. Some of the apps are free apps and some of the apps are paid apps. Many of the apps have been uploaded already. Now if you click on show all, then you can see many apps has been uploaded. Now I'm going to download and give you the demo about one free apps from Autodesk, that is MathNode. I'm just going to download this app. So it's actually asking the Autodesk ID and password. So I'm going to give my username and password. So it's signing in. And it is downloading now. So it has been successfully downloaded. Now I'm going to check, and I'm going to extract this zip file. So actually it contains three platform specific installation files. One is for Windows and one is for Linux and one is for Mac OS. Now I'm going to install the Windows MSI file. Just double click on this MSI file. It will take you through the installation. It's a very simple installation procedure. Now you can see Autodesk Maya MathNode 1.0.0 version. So just I'm clicking on install now. So it's installing. So now it has been successfully installed. You can view the documentation. It's very easy how to use this MathNode and what are all the restrictions or how you can use it on different platforms. Those are all the information you can get it from here. So since it's successfully installed, I'm going to close this. So now I'm going to verify whether it is properly uploaded into Maya 2014 or not. So I'm going to start Maya 2014. It's loading all the installation files. So Maya is going to start now. So now you can see in the custom shelf, you can see there is a shelf called MathNode. See, Autodesk MathNode has been properly installed. Now I am going to check whether the plugin has been loaded or not. Just scrolling down. Now you can see adsk mathnode.py. It has been loaded and it is also auto loaded. Once if you start Maya again, this plugin will be available for you by default. So since the apps are easily accessible and installed, customer experience should be seamless. So now the Autodesk Exchange Store for Maya, we are going to support 3 platforms, namely Windows, Linux and Mac OS. And generally we are going to support the apps which has written in C++ API, and we can also support Python API supported apps. Those are the 2 apps we are going to support for Maya. Since the porting is very easily can be done if you follow our installation procedure, just installation wizard. If you going through the installation wizard, and it's very easily it will be ported into Maya 2014. We are not going to do anything with that. However, if you have multi plugins, for example 1 or 2 plugins which is not has been ported into Maya 2014, you can do that manually. Okay, so then since the customer is going to install your apps on Maya 2014, it should be tested thoroughly on your side. If you are supporting your apps for different platforms, Linux and other Mac OS platforms, you have to test in all platforms as well before you are going to submit your apps into Maya Exchange Store. So the install bundle is actually, if you are supporting your apps only for Windows, then you can ship only .msi file. But if you are supporting your apps for different platforms like Linux and Mac OS, and you have to make them as a bundle in the sense like it doesn't mean like a bundle format. You can make it as a zip format or some other folder name. You can give whatever the folder name. And if you are installing your plugin or your apps on Windows, so by default it's going to store it in C: program data, Autodesk and application plugins, and it will be available for all the users. And in case of Mac OS, it's going to be /user shared Autodesk and application add-ins. And for Linux, if you are going to install for a single user, then it will be in your home directory Autodesk application plugins. Or if you become as a super user, then your apps will be available for all the users. So it will be available in /user Autodesk and application plugins. Now the install bundle, what it contains and all the information we are going to see. So for example, this Mathnode we have already installed. See, this Mathnode is there available in C: program data and Autodesk application plugins. So I'm going to just check how it looks like. You can see there is a manifest file for this plugin that is called package contents.xml, and within that contents folder is there. Within contents folder you can find the docs, icons, plugins, scripts and shelves. And of course docs folder contains all the documentation and icon files, and icons, of course it's your applications icon it should contain. And the plugins, so this is the actual plugin what you are going to put into Autodesk Maya Exchange Store. And the scripts, of course, what are the scripts you are going to upload here for loading your apps. And final thing is shelves. Shelves is the actually ML script which you should write, which actually create one shelf in the custom folder or your own shelf you can create on the Maya. This is the actual content. Now I'm going to explain about what this manifest file contains. that is your package contents.xml. So generally this file should follow some standard rules. Okay, I mean this upgradation code should be Unicode. You can see this is the upgradation code. You have to generate online. Okay, and it contains all the information about your apps. Okay, which apps you are going to give, and who is the author, application name, and version of your application. Okay, and all other information. And this file mainly contains these things: components. Okay, these components you can see the OS math node is going to support. You can see this Windows, Mac OS, Linux. For all three operating systems we are going to support this app. Okay, for all three operating systems we are going to install the same files. There is no difference, since this plugin is just a Python script. So we are going to install the same files for all the operating system. If you are creating a different C++ API application, then you have to create different apps for each and every platforms. So this is the manifest file. So this is actually Mac OS environment. So you can see this Autodesk Exchange Store for Maya. I have already downloaded this math node and it is here in the downloads. So now I'm going to install this math node. Just double click on this package. So it's going to the introduction wizard. Just click on continue, select the standard languages English, then continue. Then it's asking the license installation agreement. Just give agree, then now start to install it. Now it is actually asking the super user password. So if you give the super user password, then this app will be available for all the users. So I'm going to close. So it's successfully installed in macOS environment for Maya. Now we are going to check whether the math node is being installed properly or not on Maya 2014. I'm just opening Maya 2014. Now you can see here is the math node shelf has been created, and you can verify whether the plugin is loaded properly or not, like this. Go for window, settings, then plugin manager, just scrolling down. Now here you can see adsk mathnode.py. So the math node has been installed successfully on Maya 2014 for macOS. Now I'm going to explain about the Linux installation. So this is the actually Fedora core Linux environment. You can see the terminal. So I'm going to create one math node directory. So here I have already downloaded that mathnode.zip from Autodesk Exchange Store. I'm going to move that math node. I'm going to extract that file. So it has been extracted now. You can see all the files. So now we are going to concentrate only on Linux specific file. If you execute this, and math node is going to install on Fedora core Linux 64-bit. It's asking whether you want to install it or not. Since I am a single user, so I'm going to use this for my current user. If you want to install the same app for all the users, then you have to become as a super user, then you have to install it. Now this is specifically for a single user. Now I'm going to install it. So it has been installed. Now I'm going to verify in Maya GUI whether the math node is installed properly or not. So I'm executing Maya. Yeah, so here you can see in the custom self there is a math node has been installed. You can verify whether the plugin has been loaded properly or not, like this, settings and plugin manager. Just scroll down and you can see ADSK mathnode.py. So this is the common exchange store menu. If you want to publish into the Maya common exchange store, you can contact us through email. Otherwise, you can log a case. We will send you the complete example like a math node. So how you have to process with that sample plugin, like that information we will give it to you. So this is all this presentation is about. And if you have any queries, you can contact us at any time. And all the best for your apps upload. Thanks a lot.